Hey everyone, and welcome to Becoming You. I'm so excited that you've decided to jump onto this fabulous program. And my name's Mandy Stevenson, and I'm an author. I'm the author of Shazam, as you can see in the background. And I'm a kinesiologist, spinal flow therapist, a scanner practitioner, and coach, cellular health coach, and life coach. So, welcome to the program. And I really wanted to just introduce you to the course, the whole 6 months worth of individual modules presented for you to watch in your own time as my gift to you. I'm super excited about the whole program. And in this program, we will explore each of the different chakras, each of the different levels of consciousness and habits over the 6 months. The first pillar will be the S2S Ascension ladder, ascending up through the chakras from Struggle Street to Serenity. So that's the S2S Ascension ladder. So welcome to this one. We're going to explode some myths and get excited about what the next step is. So just follow each program one by one at a time, or just jump in on any particular one that tickles your fancy. So I hope you enjoy it. And by the way, there's a wonderful Synergy membership available if you want to have one-on-one discussions with me about any particular topic, or if you want to join in with a group discussion about any particular topic. That's where you can join in with a Synergy membership, and there will be links in this program for you to join Synergy membership. It's a very minimal cost. It's a very low monthly fee and $75 a month Australian. It's nothing. So I really encourage you to join in with some of the discussion, but also enjoy the program. That's what it's there for. It's there for you to enjoy and to find your own unique magic and become you. Enjoy. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. So here we are, part 2, establishing your present state. So we've already been through the desired end result or your future state, and we hope you've done the exercises there and are feeling a little bit more confident about where you want to go. But now we're going to establish your present state, where you are now, that swan gliding along the top, or the struggle, the chaos that's going on underneath. And we're going to start off with the base or the root chakra. So we're going to talk about the chakras themselves. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and show you the picture once again that you would have seen in the introduction videos that you watched about the S2S Ascension ladder. So the S2S Ascension ladder is the way we're going to step week by week up through the chakras and ensure that we've actually released or found out what's going on in that chakra, and we've released it or cleared any of the blockages that we have in those chakras. So I'm going to share my screen and so that you can actually see. So I'm sure you'll be able to see there the S2S Ascension ladder. And basically they're the step on the left-hand side. You've got the step-by-step process going up through whatever the step is. And the first one is you're in Struggle Street, which is why you've come in to do this program with me. So we're going to work on the Struggle Street at the moment. You might be feeling a state of despair. You might also be feeling, just even more than stuck. You just sort of felt that there's no hope and you really needed some help. And this is where you are in the root chakra and feeling, your serenity is at minus 75%. So that's the ascension ladder. So I'm going to stop the share there for a minute. And we're going to talk a little bit about the base or the root chakra and the chakras themselves. So you may have heard about the chakras, you may know all about them. I may be teaching Granny to suck eggs when I'm talking chakras, but this is about understanding where the chakras are, what they are, and what they do. So the chakras are supposed to be a small part of a complex, nuanced spiritual and religious tradition originating in India. But these energy centers were first mentioned in ancient texts known as the Vedas, taking way back as far as 1500 to 100 BC. So they're supposed to be wheel-like vortices, vortices that play a very important role in energy, in balancing the energy of the body. And they affect your health, they affect your self-expression. They also affect the energy coming into the body and how you can actually utilize more than your own energy, or even how you perceive reality. So that's a really interesting one, because you can, they sort of affect your self-expression, your, okay. They affect your health. So chakras are ancient Indian spiritual religious centers. Okay, I need to delete that bit. So let's talk about the root chakra. The root chakra is located between the perineum and the lower spine, and if it's out of balance, other chakras can also be affected. So it's a bit like if you're walking on your feet are out of balance, or one is sort of shorter or sore, this throws out your legs, it throws out your knees, it throws out your spine, it throws everything out. So the root chakra is a little bit like that. It's a little bit like the base, and everything else can be sort of revolves around it a lot of the way. So a lot of the time when you hear the root, you might picture a plant. It's got a beautiful big, trunk, but it's got these huge big roots that tethers it to the earth below. And that's the way we can think about our root chakra as well. And some traditions claim that, like plants, humans also have a force that grounds us, the root chakra. It's a wheel-like energy center in the human body. And it's believed to be the foundation of which the entire chakra system is based. So, and some energy healers even say that if you balance the other chakras in the body, in order to balance the other chakras, you must heal the root chakra first, which is exactly what we're doing now. Why I start working through the chakras from the bottom up, because there's no point in starting to work and in clearing a blockage in the heart chakra or the throat chakra, for example, if the others are out of balance first. So let's have a look at the root or the base chakra. So I'm going to share my screen, and we'll have a bit of a look at the root or the base chakra. So the root chakra has to do with feeling grounded, safe, at home in your body, and connected to the earth. And you can see there, it's depicted by a beautiful red, four-petaled, circular flower. A lot of people call all of the chakras as flowers. So what is the root chakra? What can it do? So the root chakra is the driving force that gives us energy. In men, it seems to be the real root and source of their power and their energy. For women, it's more like the roots that we draw the energy from Mother Earth. But it helps us, gives us the energy to live our daily lives and accomplish physical achievements. So you can liken it to the long, deep roots of the tree, as I've said, in the earth. It's known as the Muladhara in Sanskrit, and it's the first chakra in the human body. It's also the first of the yang or male chakras. So this is where everything begins, says Christy Christensen, and that's a beautiful book, The Chakra Rituals, Awakening the Wild Woman Within, which is exactly what we're trying to do now. It's the root from which true health, well-being, and empowerment grows. It's the foundation on which our physical and energetic body and every chakra is built upon. So the characteristics of the root chakra, it's represented by the color red, as we can see in that beautiful picture above. It's linked to the earth element, very grounding. That's the whole purpose of the root chakra, is to be grounded. And one of the things that you can actually do is go walking with bare feet in the sand, or sand and water together, but sand on the ground, just getting grounded. Situated at the base of the spine, often this is maybe where some of the pain, etc., or if you've got a bit of an imbalance in the root chakra, you might be feeling pain at the base of the spine. It can be linked to feelings of security, safety, and survival, or on the reverse of that, of insecurity, of fear of you're not safe, or survival. And as I mentioned, it's the first of the yang or male chakras. So the balanced root chakra is very much linked to feeling stable and secure. You have a very healthy survival instinct. You're dependable, reliable, responsible. You have a focus and a presence, a sense of belonging. You're feeling grounded, connected to others, your ability to care for yourself, and you have a desire, a drive to live the best life that you possibly can. This is all part of having a balanced root chakra. So if any of these areas are resonating with you and you're sort of feeling as though I'm not feeling any of those things, all of those things on the counter have a limiting belief that is stopping you from moving forward. So this is where we're going to start to look at the limiting beliefs in the next section, in the next part of the program, in week 2, in module 2. That's the word. So look forward to seeing you there, but this is where we will address some of those limiting beliefs. When the chakras become blocked or imbalanced, the flow of energy is said to be impeded. So it's, maybe you just don't feel as though you're at home in your own skin. So I'm going to stop my share now. So we're just actually going to just talk through this one. So now it's actually an opportunity for you to really drill down. This is what we do, and this is what we'll do in the mastermind. And I want you to consider and think about where in your body you feel stuck. And what makes you feel stuck? What that real struggle, that more than stuck, but it's that real despair. When do you feel that? What are the triggers that make you feel that way? And how are you stuck? I mean, do you really sort of feel as though, is it a tight feeling in your gut, perhaps your shoulders or your neck and your head? Is it a feeling of being glued to the ground or bogged in your own mud? So I want you to take time to really start to assess your body. Close your eyes and feel it. See if you can feel exactly where in your body you're feeling that despair, that total struggle, that struggle street, that real stuckness. So I want you to write down, you've got a space here in your book to write it down. I want you to write down where you're feeling it or what comes up for you during the mastermind or the coach or our individual coaching sessions. This might be where you start to feel some of those sorts of things. And you might be trying to tell yourself that you feel okay, that I can't feel it anywhere. But that's a belief, that's a mechanism also that you're using to hide behind the truth sometimes. So we all feel it. Everybody feels it at times. But usually we feel it in a similar sort of place. And if you can identify really where it is, you can actually start to drill into it and sort of say, is it mine? Is that where I really want to be? I don't want you to try and fix anything. I really, really want you to just observe. I don't attach any blame or shame to this stuckness. Just observe it. Don't try and fix anything. We're just going to go through the process of really identifying your stuckness. But I want you to write some notes. Even if, getting a journal and writing it in a journal would be an awesome thing to do. Or you can just use the PDFs here, download the PDFs and just write in those. Scribble all over them, draw pictures, whatever you want to do. Highlight bits and pieces that you want to highlight so that you've got something to go back to, especially at the end of the program. It's really going to be important for you to go back and have a look at these things. Don't try and fix anything. Not allowed to fix anything. That's a big no-no at the moment. Now think about what triggers you to feel this way. Is it comparing yourself to others? Is it comparing you to others? Or is it what's happening to you? Is it what's happening, how others are affecting you? Is it what's happening in the world? Or is it other people's behavior? So that's sometimes they're a true trigger. Or is it topics of discussion you don't like? Is it watching the news? I know that's a big trigger for me. I don't like watching the news. It just makes me feel negative. So just thinking about all of those little triggers and what it does for you, why is it triggering you? Don't try and fix. I just want you to note down all of the little triggers. Or is it just your own self-talk? Is it you to yourself? It might be you to others, it might be others to you, others to others, or you to yourself. So we develop our worldview from the beliefs, as I've said earlier, beliefs discussed and they're confirmed in our unconscious. And they come from all the experience that we've had in our childhood, and also all the cultural beliefs that we've been brought up with, and the mores and expectations from society of what a good girl does, or what good children are like, or what an effective mum is. Are we all supposed to be super mum? What about the housewife who isn't working? She's doing the most amazing thing at home, looking after her kids. And someone asks her what she is, and she says, I'm just a housewife. What do you mean you're just a housewife? You know, that's one of the most important things that you can be doing, just a mum. So don't bash yourself up and criticise yourself for all of these things. We're actually starting to think about, where did this come from? Where did that worldview come from? This is what we're trying to picture, is our worldview. Where did these ideas and things come from? And at the moment, we're working in the base or the root chakra, where we get completely stuck. We get stuck with fear, and our response then is to fight, flight, or freeze. And that's our stuck state when we freeze. And fear is so real, very real for us all, whatever that fear may be. But it's a good idea to think about the fact that fear is just a fantasy. It's fantasized evidence appearing real. May not be false evidence, but it's a fantasy. It's fantasized evidence, but it does feel very, very real. So I want you to really drill down, think about that, where you are in your root chakra. Think about connecting to the ground, grounding yourself there, and really observing where it is that you are frightened. It's very much, the root chakra is very much connected to the adrenal glands, which, stimulate our fight, flight response. Fight, flight, or freeze. Freeze is very much stuck. You might be feeling that you want to fight everything because you just can't get your way out, or you just want to stop the world, I want to get off. That's your flight response. You might be feeling any one of those three. And this is where you're still in your root chakra. So let's see if we can really drill down, work out where we are. Don't try and fix it. I want you to come back next week and sort of say, yes, I've identified this and I've identified this. That's why I'm there. I don't know what to do about it, but I know where I am. So, and I want you to imagine that cute little puppy with his tail tucked between his legs. And that's you, stuck in your base chakra. So thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this session. It's you'll be able to download the PDF and read through all of the notes and things that are there, and hopefully just add your own notes to it so that you can actually get some idea of the root chakra, where it is and where you're feeling stuck, where and how and why you're feeling stuck. Just observe, don't fix. See you in the next session. Bye for now.